up with the first bottle inside. Please give me something to fill my cup. Every chance I was given, I gave it up. I'm a natural mist of the firelight. Don't want your pity, you don't know my pain. Every night I'm resurrected, every day I rise again. Oh, when will the doorway open to the land of everlasting light? Don't have enough strength for one more fight. I'm walking through the fire every night. Light it up with the first bottle inside. Please give me something to fill my cup. Every chance I was given, I gave it up. I'm a natural mystic of the firelight. Lord, come and take me, I am yours. Whoa, I'm standing right here in the eye of the storm. Whoa, send me to Valhalla or drag me back to hell. Are we actually live? I totally missed that. Hold on, I'm going to check to see if we're live. Welcome then. Welcome everybody to today's edition of QSS Media's Quest Jam. Always happy to see all the wonderful people in the audience here. Okay, a backwards baseball cap doesn't really suit me. Always wonderful to see all y'all in the audience here. We're still keeping this going. We've got X's on the couches for safe social distancing. We've got 2 meters, 6 feet stickers all over the carpet. We've got people in masks. We've got people in gloves. We've got people in goggles. But no people in gowns yet, because we've been doing our due diligence and making sure that everything's nice and safe. People are keeping their hands disinfected and all that sort of thing. Unfortunately, in Lethbridge, as I understand it, cases are a little bit on the rise. Is that right? Yeah, so we're making sure that we're on top of that and doing all of those safeguarding techniques that we... Oh, say again? Keep your guard up, keep your mask on, keep your shield down, keep the wind blowing through your hair and the sunshine on your face. Or no, wait, on your back. No, wait, which is the good one? May the sunshine always be on your back? Is that what it is? Sunshine on your face and the wind at your back. That's what it is. It reminds me of some of my favorite Irish blessings. Have you seen the massive amount of Irish blessings there are on the internet? Like, for some reason, the Irish are really good at blessings or something, because they're all over the internet. It's meme worthy. It's may you be healthy, may you do that, or something like that. Look it up. Check it out, because in 5 days, what day is it? St. Patrick's Day, thank you. And Quest will be doing on Wednesday, as I understand it. Unless somebody's going to contradict me on this one, Quest is doing a call-in, Zoom. St. Patrick's Day celebration. Everybody knows about it, because... Okay. I got a friendly knock at the door this morning as I was leaving House 38, and it was Tina with a poster for it, So that is the first that I heard about it. But we got 5 days to prepare, so keep that in your bonnet. Change your clocks ahead. Are we springing forward? We're springing forward. Is that this weekend? Okay, another shout out. We're springing forward this weekend. Don't forget to change your clocks ahead. That's some good housekeeping. My favorite magazine. I've never read that magazine. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, we used to make fun of it in the 1990s. We make fun of Good Housekeeping from, the early decades because there were shockingly patronizing gender norms represented in that magazine. I don't know if it's gotten better, but I'm not going to assume that anyone here reads that. Of course, we're all in the field of mental health, so we read Psychology Today. Am I right? Am I right? Ooh, really? How to Be a Good Wife? Oh. From the 1930s. From the Depression era. How to Be a Good Wife. Stock up, stock up, stock up. It is the Depression. And the Warriors as well. That is so cool. That is so cool. I used to read old Popular Science and Popular Mechanics from early eras. So while we're on the subject of St. Patrick's Day and cultural appreciation, we do have an initiative with Inquest on QSS Media to do some shout-outs for various diverse cultures represented within Quest as a form of appreciation. Today, let's get to know a little bit more about Kenya, shall we? So this is, woo, nice. Because there are so many people in Quest who are from Kenya, am I right? Nobody in this room at the moment. I don't know, yeah. I want to assume. Is anybody here from Kenya? No? Sherry, Christian, Maria? No? I've never even been there? Okay. I haven't been there either, which is shameful because my wife is from Kenya and we were planning to go to Kenya and then COVID. So anyway, let's not talk about how COVID is ruining our lives because that's depressing. Let's talk about Kenya. Was officially made a republic in 1963, but the groundwork was created in 1962. The truth is, Kenya is home to more than 40 distinct peoples with distinct linguistic varieties. However, the two main languages are English and Swahili. Kenya is known for some of the most delicious food on earth, I swear, ugali. And if people at home are watching, you know what I'm talking about, ugali. It's sort of like somewhere in between cream of wheat and bread. So it's like really thick wheat that is served with some stew or perhaps some githeri. Githeri is very similar. If you've had githeri, it's very similar to chili. That's what I would compare it to. It's very, very nice to eat. Or also you can eat your githeri with chapatis, which chapatis, as you can imagine, they're like, what would be it's sort of like a flatbread. It's, the Indian variant would be roti or something like that. Delicious is what it is. Delicious is what it is. So you can have any of those or mandazis. Have you had mandazi? Mandazis, anybody? Mandazi is like a little, it's sort of a triangle bread. Usually they come out of a triangle. I don't know. My wife will go to a house party, come back with a triangle bread, and it's just got a nice taste to it. A little bit of yeast, so it's not as flat as a chapati, but it's nice and puffed out. So some of the distinct peoples that you might recognize if you work for Quest and you talk to people who've either come from Kenya or been to Kenya or just really knowledgeable on the topic of Kenya include people such as the Kikuyu, the Luo, or the Nandi. You may have, but you've probably heard about the Maasai. I feel like they are one of the most universally, globally recognized peoples of Kenya simply because their culture is very much intact from pre-colonial times. And they still create handicrafts such as what I'm about to show you now. So this is an example, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, of a Maasai shield. I do not believe that it is used in any sort of warcraft. I think it is for ornamental and ritual purposes. So I'm not sure. When I watch the playback, it's just my face, so I'm not sure if the people out there can actually see this, but is that Is my binder in the way? Oh, okay. And so one thing that you'll note about this is that it is a serious hide. This is made out of cow hide, as far as I know, as is this drum. Right here. So this is the Maasai Drum. And Maasai are known for being cattle herding people, much like southern Albertans. And there are other groups as well who are known for cattle herding, including Nandi, which are the people that that my wife is from. And out of respect for Kenya, I've not brought a flag. I'm told that the Kenyan flag, the actual flag itself, is flown in government buildings. Unlike our flag, which will fly outside your house, it is not just flown outside people's houses. It's treated with a great amount of respect and pride, and so you find it in government buildings. However, the image of the flag can be found on Kenyan items, such as accessories and so on and so forth, including keychains, which I've got the image of the Kenyan flag on my keychain. Like that, and also wristbands. And I haven't gotten one yet, but Larita has this wristband that's Canadian flag on one side, Kenyan flag on the other. And it's a beaded bracelet. A lot of the Kenyan items that she has are beaded, so I take from this that beading is a popular handicraft. The World Political Index lists the Kenyan government as being a hybrid regime. Now, when you think about it, it's only been incorporated since, I think, 1963 as a republic, so it's a young republic. Prior to that, the UK colonization occurred 1895, when it was referred to as the East Africa Protectorate, and continued until 1920, when it bore the name of Kenya, perhaps named after Mount Kenya, which is one of the bigger peaks, but not the biggest peak in Kenya. Can anyone tell me, as a trivia question, what is the biggest peak in Kenya? Biggest mountain? Kilimanjaro. Okay, Christian gets a prize, which is bragging rights because I didn't bring a prize. So just to sort of frame that, a hybrid regime is a step above an authoritarian regime and sort of a step below a flawed democracy. So in the Political Terror Index, they just list that as there's still being cases of murders, disappearances, and torture connected with political activities, which, I mean, let's not get too sanctimonious. That happens in Europe, Asia, North America, and I'm sure South America. So just so that nobody's jumping on a high horse on that one, it is a young republic. They are figuring things out. However, there are initiatives, some of which are controversial, such as the BBI, the Building Bridges Initiative, otherwise known as a handshake, which is an attempt to unite previously warring peoples. And democracy is not a smooth road, but Kenya is a place where everything from fashion to cinema to technology are developing and flourishing. There's a great amount of technology in the tech sector, especially in the capital city of Nairobi. If you were to visit Kenya, it would be worthwhile to hit the East Coast and go to Mombasa, which is well known for its beaches and wonderful tourist experiences. One tourist experience that you can have in Kenya is the safari. Many people know about the safari, but perhaps in the West we think of it as an old-fashioned, pouncing out into the jungle with a gun looking for lions or something like that. That's not actually what a safari is. A safari is an adventure that you have out in the wild. But also, one must see while you are in Kenya, if you do choose to visit, if there are no travel restrictions due to COVID, go and see Masai Maru. Apparently is quite an amazing place to visit. So aside from the urban centers of Mombasa and Nairobi, there are also very beautiful rural areas. Lorida's from Eldoret, and Eldoret, I think, is known for, let's see, she went to a teacher's college out there, so post-secondary graduation from Eldoret can enter you in the teaching system where you can become a teacher, and she taught history and religion. Main religion, as far as I can tell, seems to be Christianity, although I understand that there is also some Muslim influence as well. And new strategic initiatives to unite peoples include sort of an East African Union. And I've been hearing about this through the new passport that East Africans are asked to get. And so who knows where that's going to take East Africa. Perhaps it will become sort of like the EU with a common currency, common travel. And like I say, as a hybrid regime, that's an example of a developing nation which is taking its place in the world as a center of wealth, technology, trade, and culture. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya. So that's my introduction to Kenya. If anybody out there in QSS Media Land would like to say something, put something in, if I made a mistake and said something that was not true, I really just consulted Google and like a little bit of what my wife has told me, obviously. Please put something into the comments section. As the two official languages are English and Swahili, of course, as I mentioned, there are 40 different peoples, all with their own distinct linguistic tradition. If you want to put in some Kiswahili or Kenyan Swahili in the comments section, if you happen to know some, my Swahili is poor, and that's being generous, but if everybody here wants to learn a little bit of Swahili, why don't we do that today? If you'd like to say thank you, you can say asante. So everybody, asante. Yeah. If you want to say thank you very much, you say asante sana. Everybody, asante sana. Okay. If you want to say welcome, so welcome in or welcome to my house or something like that, or perhaps you're welcome, I'm not sure how the rules work. Karibu. Everybody, karibu. Yeah, very nice. And then there are just a bunch of ways to say hello. A bunch. But the one that I've been using recently is mambo. So you can say mambo. Very nice. Very good. And yeah, I was asked if I had brought any Kenyan attire. And of course, I do have Kenyan attire in my closet. Because of course I do. I have sandals, I have shirts and things like that. I'd actually like to stir the pot and raise a little controversy and ask people what they think. What do you think of musical performers wearing items of cultures that aren't actually theirs in performance? Because Katy Perry did it. Gwen Stefani, I think, did it. Lana Del Rey is known for doing it. Usually those are Native North American, First Nations, like symbols, headdresses, things like that. Is it tasteless? Because I didn't want to show up here and do something tasteless. like it. I like it. So that's a conversation we can have in the comment section too. Appreciation versus appropriation. Where's the line? If you've married into a Kenyan family and have met a lot of people in the Kenyan community, and you've ended up with all these gifts, is it wrong to display those gifts? Is it different from a pop singer throwing a headdress on and acting like a cartoon character out of an outdated Disney film? Like, where do we draw our line, right? So that's something I think we can. I wore a button-up shirt because, honestly, we had the honor of receiving Lorita's parents as guests. And we rented out a house so that they could stay there. And one thing I noticed about her father is he always wore a button-up shirt. He would, like every day, wear a button-up shirt. And I thought to myself, this is very formal. Wow. But I think to him it was business as usual. When you're presenting yourself in public, you present your best self. And so that was very inspiring to me. I mean, I think that's having respect for oneself and carrying yourself with dignity is such a great value. And Lorita's father most certainly did that every day that he was here. I let it loose, wear jeans, wear a t-shirt, wear my little ball cap, like even though I'm standing up here in front of our audience, in front of all of the people who are watching in QSS Media. And, it reminds me of that. Have you seen that Robert De Niro movie about an old school businessman coming into a new school environment? Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember either. But, yeah, maybe. Yeah, something. There is an old school ethic of if you're presenting yourself to the public, you should be presenting yourself with dignity. And I really respected and appreciated seeing that. Every day was here, just dressed to the nines. So that was my personal experience. It was really nice to have her parents here, to take them around to Banff. We took them to Waterton. We went to Sylvan Lake, Edmonton, West Edmonton Mall. And I was really feeling like, at least for her dad, their favorite place to go was, you know that mall in Balzac, Cross Iron Mills? Have you been there? Have you seen the big Bass Pro shop? Yeah. Wow. We could have spent 3 days there. And it's just a store, but it's more than just a store. I am not being paid to advertise them. However, Bass Pro, if you're listening, no, just kidding. We don't do that at Quest. So now that we've talked a little bit about Kenya and about my experiences with my wife's family, do we have any requests or anything at all, or anybody leaving comments? Let's do it. Yes, sir. Well, and this is great because, this Ring of Fire is a great song to sing at this juncture. Because one thing that Lorita's dad was a big fan of is country music. Kenny Rogers, you name it. And so Ring of Fire is perfect because I think that falls under you name it. Got it here. Oh, there it is. Hello. Yeah, it's not a Ring of Fire piano. Let's do... 20 count. Love is a burning thing it made a fiery ring, bound by wild desire. I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. Yeah, I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of All right. Taking my hat off. This hat leaves a ring of fire on my forehead, so it usually takes about 4 minutes to disappear, so at the end of the next song. Yeah, my ring of fire disappears after 4 minutes. Depends on how tight I have the hat. Yep, it depends. It depends. However, this describes my life. Except I want a nice organ for it. How about... Sure. I was out What's the use in trying? All you get is pain. When I wanted sunshine, I got rain. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I can believe it if I try. Then I saw her face, and I'm a believer, not a trace down in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I can believe it if I try. Okay. There we go. Right. So, you're watching QSS Media. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for listening to our broadcast today, and to everybody in the room for doing everything you can, masking up, putting on your face shields, all that good, wonderful stuff. I am your host, Mr. Leif Nordholm from House 38. I was given a request from House 38 to play a very particular song for a very particular gentleman who would very particularly like to hear Yellow Submarine. Such a good song. How we doing here? Yellow Submarine 179. And you know what? I love the song myself because it's an interesting song. So it was, as far as I know, in the experimental phase of the Beatles. In the town where I was born. Oh, there we go. In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed the sea, and he told us of his life in the land of submarines. So we sailed up to the sun till we found the sea of green, and we lived beneath the waves in a yellow submarine. We all lived in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all lived in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. And our friends all aboard, many more live next door. The band begins to play. We all lived in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all lived in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. And as we live the life of ease, every one of us is all we need. Sky of blue and sea of green in your yellow submarine. We all lived in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all lived in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. Oh yeah! We all lived in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. Hey! We all lived in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. Oh yeah. So there you are, sir, in House 38. There is your request. Hope you enjoyed. So if you have any requests and you're out there and you're watching, please send them on to me and I would be happy to oblige. Always happy to take a challenge. If we got... All right, Crocodile Rock. Love that one. That is a good one. Crocodile Rock. Crocodile Rock. laces tied and the crocodile rocking was out of sight, out of sight, out of sight, yeah, out of sight. Crocodile rockin'. Gotta have that crocodile rockin'. It's like musical nutrition. Everybody wants some crocodile rockin'. Especially Randy. Awesome. Anything on the... Let's hear it. Walk the line. I walk the line. Well, I don't have that in my songbook, but I should. Most certainly should. All right, walk the line, Johnny Cash. Here we go. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. Keep my eyes wide open all of the time. Keep the ends out for the tie that binds, because you're mine. I walk the line. Myself alone when each day is through. Oh yeah, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you, because you're mine. Well, I walk the line, because you're mine. I walk the line. Sure as night is dark and day is light, no, I keep you on my mind both day and night, yeah, and happiness I've known, oh, proves that it's right, because you're mine. Well, I walk the line. the tide because you're mine. I walk the line because you're mine. Well, I walk the line, yeah. Thank you, Randy. Okay. Well, keeping in mind we have cultural appreciation, we want to bring that into Quest and make sure that everybody understands how beautifully diverse Quest is as a company. Please leave in our comments section anything related to cultural appreciation that you would like to see in the future. Anything really. If you have a particular culture of your own that you're interested in, or something that you just want to know more about and you want me to get on the research channels and find out about, then let us know. Because Quest is proudly diverse, and we pride ourselves on having a wide sweeping agency that includes people from all walks of life, and so that's what we're looking for. So please give some suggestions for what cultures we can look at next. All right. Yes. Oh, good choice. Very good choice. I wonder if I have it in my book. I probably have it in my book because it's one of my big ones. Let's see. Oh, I got Folsom Prison Blues in here. Oh, here we go. Using the old-fashioned technology of printing things out on paper. Anyone remember songbooks? It was back before we had iPads. Yeah, we used to have these things called songbooks. And if somebody had a guitar in their home and they had sing-along songs that maybe not everybody knew the words to, they'd pull out like 5 songbooks in duotangs. Remember duotangs? I mean, they still exist. I'm just saying, this is how people used to do it. And I was in Calgary in lady's house who she'd made these beautiful songbooks, like these incredible little songbooks, all in bright yellow duotangs. Hi Ursula, how's it going? Happy Friday! Oh yes, I'm ready. I'm ready for that extra spring ahead. So everybody, that's another shout out. Don't forget to change your clocks. Mine just does it automatically. I don't know. Okay, so we used to have these watches that you had to wind up. Oh my goodness. When I say used to, I love wind up watches until they wind down. But no batteries. You don't have to waste batteries. It's nice. Seriously, the battery-powered watches, when archaeologists dig them up in 1,000 years after the collapse of society as we know it, they'll be able to use the wind-up watches. But they won't be able to use the battery-powered watches if those batteries have discontinued. So, sustainability, ladies and gentlemen. On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns of staring out the window at the darkness. Still boredom overtook us, and he began to sleep. He said, son, I made a life out reading people's faces, knowing what their cards were by the way they held their eyes. And if you don't mind my saying, can see you're out of aces. Taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bumped a cigarette and asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet, and space lost all expression. Said, you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Well, every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away, knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser. The best you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he'd finished speaking, well, he turned back towards the window, crushed out his cigarette, faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You gotta know when to on. Okay, y'all know how this works. You gotta clap during the last verse. That's how it works. So can I hear you all put your hands together, get that clap on? Here we go. You gotta know when to fold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. It's time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Oh, when the dealing's done. Woo! Love that one. So once again, we are here with you in QSS Media. We're here at the Access Building doing QSS Jam. A beautiful, beautiful time every Friday from 10 a.m. to noon. I love seeing all your smiling faces. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. What he said, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, don't come back no more. Woman, oh woman, why you treat me so mean? You're the meanest old woman that I ever seen. Guess if you say so, have to pack my things and go. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. What is saying? Well, the cat came back the very next day. The cat came back. We thought he was a goner, but the cat came back. It just could not stay away. Oh, wait a minute. Listen, baby, don't you treat me this way. I'll be back on my feet some other day. Oh, don't care if you do, 'cause it's understood. You ain't got no money, you just ain't no good. Well, I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my bags and go. All right, hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, 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 more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Whoa, but the whoa, whoa, no, 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 no. Hit the road, Jack. Hit the road, hit the road, hit the road, Jack. Came back the very next day. Oh, Jack came back the very next day. Jack came back, oh, you thought he was a goner, but the Jack came back. He just couldn't stay. Hey. Love it. Love it. All right, Canadians. Not that I've been playing Kenyan music or anything like that. Who are some top Kenyan stars? Well, okay. Now, it's kind of like Pan-Africa. You'll find Diamond Platinums. It's just in every radio station all over the place. But there are also some very prominent Kenyan musicians. I don't know. We have, I think her name is Emmy Kosgei or something like that in the house quite a bit. However, unfortunately, I've no music from Kenya to play you, so that, I don't know. That's not a point of personal pride. So if anybody has any requests, well, okay, here's the thing. My Swahili is poor, so I don't know if I'd even be able to. But if there's like a song from Kenya in English that I could sing, just let me know and I'll work on it. Yeah. But I guess if we're doing cultural appreciation, I could share a piece of my culture. I don't know if you've ever heard this one. There was an album, I believe it was the second album or maybe it was the first, of a band with a fairly lewd name at the time, and it was quite shocking to everybody. And the name of the album was Gordon. And the name of the song is If I Had $1 Million. And the name of the band is the Bare Naked Ladies, who would go on to do the theme song for Big Bang Theory. The whole universe was in a hot, dense state. But before the Big Bang, there was nothing. No, before the Big Bang Theory theme, they were just a little Canadian band with a stand-up bass and some goofy dudes. And they sung this. If I had $1 million, I had $1 million, I would buy you a house, I would buy you a house. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, buy you furniture for your house, maybe a nice Chesterfield or an ottoman. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I would buy you a cake car, a nice Reliant automobile. If I had $1 million, well, I'd buy your love. If I had $1 million, build a tree fort in our yard. If I had $1 million, you couldn't help it, wouldn't be that hard. If I had $1 million, we could put a little tiny fridge in there somewhere, and then banter. Something about Dijon ketchup. Pre-wrapped sausages. They have pre-wrapped sausages, but they don't have pre-wrapped bacon. Can you blame them? Yeah. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a fur coat, but not a real fur coat. That's cruel. If I had $1 million, and if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you an exotic pet, like a llama or an emu. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy John Merrick's remains, ooh, all them crazy elephant bones. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, crafted, we'd just eat more. And this is where the Dijon ketchup comes in, I think. Have all kinds of expensive ketchups. Dijon ketchup. I do not have the banter memorized. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a green dress, but not a real green dress, that's cruel. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you some art, a Picasso or a Garfunkel. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a monkey. Haven't you always wanted a monkey? If I had $1 million, well, I'd buy your love. If I had $1 million, 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 I'd be rich. Hey. Very good job. We appreciate you. All right, so welcome to Quest. If you're just tuning in, hit that like, hit that subscribe, leave a comment, and write something in Swahili or Kenyan dialect that is not Swahili. For instance, the Kalenjin dialect of Nandi is one that that my wife speaks fluently. However, I don't know if her brother does. If her brothers do. I think one of them does. I don't know, that's tough. Like, what do you think about regional dialects? Like, for instance, when I was in linguistic anthropology, the professor had gone out to Coast Salish territory in order to protect the Tlingit language, documenting as much of it as humanly possible in a variety of media means. And she just made her life's work about preserving the Tlingit tongue. Is that important? Is it important to preserve the old languages, or is the fact that these old languages are dying out to English, is that a sad thing? Are people, or is it just a routine thing? Is it like, well, that's the way that the world evolves. If a language dies, it dies. Or like, how do you feel? Leave something in the comment section. I don't know. I'm going to ask the people who are here in front of me. What do you think, Danny? If you spoke a language that was dying, would you try to keep it going? Sort of. I don't know. What do you think, Sherry? Probably try to keep it going. Because, I mean, it's a lot of work. Our professor was very, like, up to her eyeballs in work. It would be your entire life undertaking to do it if you were going to do it well. And so, you know, just reaching out to all the Quest employees who do speak a language, whether it's Blackfoot or Cree, which are probably not dying anytime soon. I'm just guessing, but there's still cultural initiatives to keep them going. Whether it's language from a country that you've immigrated here from, do you think it's worth documenting these languages so that they don't die out? Leave a comment. I don't know. I don't want to influence your answers, but I think it's a good idea. But it takes resources, it takes time, and it takes concerted effort. You know, it's not just going to be a hobby, right? And so, I don't know. Half of my family is from Sweden. I don't speak Swedish. It would take a lot of time and effort for me to learn that, but I'm more inclined to learn Swahili because my new family is from Kenya, so it's more practical for me to learn Swahili. right? So what do I choose? What do I go with? You know, I don't, like the half of my family that's from Sweden, I don't even talk to them. The half of my family that's from Kenya, I talk to frequently. And it would enhance my communication to be able to speak Swahili. So what do I do? And those of you who speak one of Canada's 2 official languages, or both, any French speakers out there? Oui, that's what we know. One of these days, cultural appreciation for the Quebecois out there. I don't know, do we have Quebecois working for Quest that you know of? I have not met a single Quebecer in Quest yet. For Alan. Life goes on. Oh, is that Obla di Oblada? Life goes on, bra? Bra meaning bro, I think. Obla di Oblada, life goes on, bra. La 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 la, life goes on. Capo first fret. Oh, I better follow that. Get your hum on. Na 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 na. This one goes out to Alan. There's been as a barrow in the marketplace. Molly is a singer in a band. Desmond says to Molly, girl, I like your face. And Molly says he takes her by the hand. Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on. Round, la la, how the life goes on. Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on. Round, la la, how the life goes on. Desmond takes a trolley to jeweler's store, buys a 20-carat gold ring, takes it back to Molly, waiting at the door. As he gives it to, she begins to sing. Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on. La la, how that life goes on. Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on. La la, how that life goes on. In a couple of years they had built their home, sweet home, with a couple of kids running in the yard of Desmond and Molly Jones. Ha 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 ha. Happily ever after in the marketplace. Desmond lets the children learn to have. Molly stays at home and does her pretty face, and in the evening she still sings with the band. Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on. La la, how their life goes on. Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on. La la, how their life goes on. In a couple of years they have built their home, sweet home, with a couple of kids running in the yard of Desmond and Molly Jones. Ha 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 ha. Happy ever after in the marketplace. Molly lets the children lend a hand. husband stays at home and does his pretty face, and in the evening she's a sing with the band. Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on, blah, la la, how that life goes on. And if you want some fun, take obla-dee-la-da. So much fun. What is Danny's request? Kokomo. Good one. We like the Kokomo. Kokomo, Aruba. Oh, I want to take you. I'm pretty mama. Where we'll take it fast and we'll take it slow. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna take these off. They inhibit my seeing a little bit. Yuck. Jamaica, oh, I wanna take you. Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama. Chicago, Montego, baby, why don't we go on Jamaica? Off the Florida Keys, there's a place called Crocodile Rock. That's where you wanna go to get away from it all. Sand, oh, tropical drink, melting in your hand. We'll be falling in love to the rhythm of a steel drum band. Down in Kokomo, Aruba, Jamaica. Oh, I wanna take it to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Chicago, Montego. Ooh, I wanna take it down to Kokomo, where we'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. Oh, that's where we wanna go, all the way down in Kokomo. Martinique, that Montserrat Misty, oh, we'll put out to sea, oh yeah, and we'll perfect our chemistry, oh yeah, by and by we'll defy a bit of gravity, oh yeah, afternoon delight, oh, a cocktail. Kokomo, whoa, Aruba, Jamaica, oh, I wanna take it to Bahama, Bermuda, come on, pretty mama. says saxophone solo.
Oh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego. Ooh, I wanna take her down to Kokomo. Oh, we'll get there fast, and then we'll take it slow. It's where we wanna go. Down in Kokomo.
I got one for you.
Just take those old records off the shelf. I sit and listen to them by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time of rock and roll. And damn me to a disco. You can't even get me out on the floor. In 10 minutes I'll be late for the door. Still like that old time of rock and roll. Wanna listen to a tango? Just give me blues and some funky old soul. There's only one way to get me to go. Just give me old time of rock and roll. Call me really, call me what you will. Say I'm old fashioned, I'm over the hill. Today's music ain't got the same soul. Just give me old time of rock and roll. Just give me old time of rock and roll. The kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old. Just give me old time of rock and roll. Give me old time of rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old. Just give me old time of rock and roll. Oh, just give me old time of rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old. Just give me old time of rock and roll. Woo. Hey.
Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. What else have I got for you here? I've got one for a special friend. Think he's around somewhere. House 2, I think.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web and his eyes catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud, he's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes the Spider-Man. In the chill of the night, at the scene of the crime, like a streak of light, he arrived just in time. Yeah, Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward to him. Life is a great big bang up. Wherever there's a hang up, you'll find the Spider-Man. You'll find the Spider-Man. You'll find the Spider-Man. You'll find the Spider-Man.
Woo, punk rock. Lives in a garbage can. Is that what you just said, Sherry? Oh my goodness.
Where it began, I can't begin to knowing, but then I know it's growing strong. Was it the spring? And spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hand touching hand, reaching out, touching me, oh, touching you. So good, I've been inclined to believe they never would, but oh, now I look at the night. Now don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurting runs off my shoulders, how can I hurt when holding you? Oh, warm, touching, warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Oh, sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've
been inclined to believe they never would. Oh, sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. Says fade out. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh, no, no. Give me some of her songs. Might as well go for a soda. Nobody hurts, nobody cries. Let's do that one. I don't know. Okay, there's a question for the people. Is Kim Mitchell Canadian? He reminds me of a Canadian. Can we settle with that? Because might as well go for a soda, nobody hurts is such a Canadian thing to say. Soda chords. Might as well go for the soda, nobody hurts, nobody cries. Dink-a-bink-a-bink-a-bink-bink. Oh my goodness, it's lunchtime. Taylor, did I put you to sleep? Don't. You know why I think that he's definitely Canadian? Because I'm unable to find good chords for him, so he must be. Most of these sites are American. Nothing against Americans. I love Americans. I'm just saying. Love that song. Love that song. It's better than slander. It's better than lies. Completely agree. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test, and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. And it's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. Hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind and hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and the skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. And it's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. Hope you had the time of your life. Something unpredictable, in the end it's right. Hope you had the time of your life. Love that one. Love that one. Beautiful song. Okay, I got a song to close with because it's almost time to close. Almost time to close, so let's close with a doozy. Yeah, could do that one. It wouldn't be a bad one. It would describe what's happening. Closing time. One last call for alcohol. No. One last call for alcohol. That does not. Yeah. Like, yeah. I'm not saying, oh, how scandalous. I'm just saying. No untuned guitars at Quest Jam. Okay, that's not completely true. Sometimes my guitar is not tuned. We're just going to close this up here with a beautiful song. I just want to say thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you to all the people out in QSS Media YouTube land. Please hit those likes and subscribes because we're quite vain. I'm quite vain, is what I'm trying to say. And I like to know if you liked what we did, and if there's anything that you'd like to see different, please let me know. I ran into Mario the other day, hey? We were pumping gas at Costco, and I was like, Mario, come back! He's like, I'll do what I can. I don't know if he made a call, but if you would, you know what it would sound like. We have to social distance, so yeah, sorry. Yeah, he could be, or he could just play. That's fine. He's an incredible singer, an incredible piano player. I'd be down for a rotating chair. I don't have insecurities. But, I'm the guy who's here every week, Friday, 10 to 12. I do the thing. There was once a time when we did a band thing, but COVID restrictions tightened up, and there have been a lot of cases, and we're just waiting for all of that to kind of go away. If you have not checked your eligibility through AHS for the vaccine, everybody, just a reminder, a little shout out for the people at home, please do that. Please do that. Because we've talked about a lot of things in the last few weeks. We've talked about signing letters and sending them to our MLAs to say that we are worth having the frontline stipend, whatever, check mailed out to us, whether we're in the day program or in the residential. I don't know why they're splitting hairs. We've talked about that. We've talked about the eligibility for 75. So I hope everybody who does need that has gotten that. Yeah, and so now it's 65? 50 to 65, so if you follow. Kept us going and kept the technology going, so I just want to hear a big round of applause with a few people who are here. For the amazing producers at QSS Media, we couldn't have done it without you, and also for the facilitators. I don't know, who do we have in the building right now? We've got Julie, I think, Melissa, we've got Ursula, we've got Robbie, of course. Any other shout-outs? Who else is in the building? I don't even know. Yeah, Dami, and yeah, so a big hand for everybody in Quest Access who's keeping Quest Access going, because honestly we wouldn't be here without you, and we just want to show our love and gratitude. Sherry. Yes, to access, you probably didn't hear what Sherry just said, to access for putting together the craft bags and snack bags, and doing porch photos, and doing Instagram, and doing media outreach, and all of the things that bind us together and have helped us through this COVID thing. The people who aren't considered frontline, who aren't getting that subsidy or whatever, hopefully they will be getting it, because the truth is they've been working super hard and absolutely deserve it. So talking about hope, this is a song about hope. Remembering the past, where we came from, and the kind of things that make us happy. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Yeah. So I remember when we used to sit in the government yard in Trenchtown. Serving the hypocrite as they'd mingle with the good people we meet. Good friends we had, good friends we lost, all along the way. Well, in this bright future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say, oh, yeah. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Here, little darling, don't shed no tear. is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright now. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright now. Everything is gonna be alright. Well, every little thing, so no woman, no cry. Whoa, 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 yeah. No woman, no cry. Here, little darling, no, don't shed no tears, yeah. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining in today. It is March the 12th, Cultural Appreciation Day, focused on Kenya, taking a look at some of these beautiful artifacts. Dami is carting out here and drumming on there. And I feel like, how comfortable do you feel showing off some of your awesome garb that you're wearing for the people in Quest Media? Can you do that?
Hi everyone, can you see me? Look at my outfit. It's Kenyan made. My friend gave it to me.
It's beautiful. It's like a hoodie. Is it a hoodie? Is there a hood on it?
No, there's no.
Okay, but it's got like the pocket down here like a hoodie usually has, but it's a cool sweater. All right, well, thank you everybody for joining in, and we'll see you next week, Friday, 10 to 12. Peace.